Konbanwa, Planeswalkers. You're listening to Radio Kyoto, coming to you from our studios residing on the pious side of the multiverse this evening. And this week, drafting War of the Spark. Yeah, it's back with the traditional drafting here at Radio Kyoto. Like this video if you like the drafting. Subscribe if you want to see more. We'll have the gameplay videos coming up here, but right now, we're going to get into the draft and away we go. Conpai. All right, let's switch up the view here and see. Casualty of Wars is a legit card. Puts us in two colors right out of the bat, though. As far as Jaya's Greeting is a good kind of open red one. Just kind of keep you in red. Callous Dismissal is good too. Trusted Pegasus is okay. So I think as far as picks go, Casualty of War is one, Jaya's Greeting, Callous Dismissal, then Trusted Pegasus. And with this being pack one, pick one, I think we just take the number one card that's there. Let's see how we can do. All right, to Spark doesn't really work out great in those colors as of right now. Huatli. Picking up Huatli early is maybe some good stuff. Tammy's Epiphany is a good one. Doesn't necessarily fit those colors, but I mean, when you're in the black green, you're looking for these colors matter. Lazataf Reaper is a good one as well. Do we want to speculate with an ambush? This is kind of not even a fight card, a punch card. If we get into the multicolored splashing here. That's a good one in red. Don't think we've done this archetype yet either. Tammy's Epiphany, we're going to want one, maybe two of those. Lazataf Reapers, we're going to want those. So I think pick order just in general. To Spark is okay. But I think it's Domri's Ambush, Tammy's Epiphany, followed by the Reaver. In that order. As far as best cards, let's take Domri's Ambush. We've not played with it. We'll see if it gets into the splash that we're working here. All right, Pollen Bright Druid is a good green one. The Pride Mate is as well. I don't think we're necessarily in the life gain world though. Mayhem Devils kind of keeps us in the Jund slice of the pie. If we're looking black-green, Aid the Fallen is good. Pollen Bright Druid is good. New Horizons is good. Maybe we start with a Pollen Bright Druid. Get the +1/+1 counters going, the proliferate. We'll see kind of where this takes us. All right. Gateway Plaza, we like. Incursion Crisis is okay. Tide Bear Giant, okay. Those should make it through the wheel with the bots. Burning Prophet is good. Kind of puts us in the red-green. It's a little bit less good there. Maybe we just take the Gateway Plaza for now. We see kind of where any type of fixing could take us. So black dried up here pretty good. Red looks to be pretty open. Maybe that means we should be snagging up some red. The Cyclops is pretty good here. We're pretty heavy in green right now. I think we take the Cyclops with a little bit more speculation here. I think it's between the Cyclops, the Silverwing, and then another Gateway Plaza after that. All right. Red again looks to be staying open. Getting New Horizons. We don't have any Planeswalkers yet, so I don't think it's worth getting the Interplanar Beacon. Heartfire. I don't know if we're necessarily in that sacrifice deck right now. New Horizons is good. Fits us in green. We'll see if we necessarily even want to be in green here. So I think we take the New Horizons and we'll see what's going on here. So yeah, red-green looks to be open. Told the invasion though, that's a good one to see late here. Maybe we snag it and we're still kind of hanging on with a little dream for black. All right, Honor the God Pharaoh is good when it comes to the card draw. Snare Spinner keeps us in the green here. New Horizons is another little fixing. Let's see how we're doing on like our creature count versus spells. So we got a spell, fixing, removal, removal, fixing. We are woefully down on creatures. And with that, I think we just take the Snare Spinner in green here and see how we're doing. All right, our pack came back to us. And we aren't loving anything that's necessarily in here. We'll keep a Return to Nature for sideboard. Watley made it back around. Looks like green, white is probably open. We'll take Watley just to speculate in.
I have come to help.
Hey there. All right, Aid the Fallen is a good one to see. There's the Behemoth making it back around. Let's sideboard in a one there. Got the Giant. It's a good top end. The Assault Team. We'll see how that fits in their colors if it does. And then we'll grab a Shriek Diver. Kanpai on a pack 2. Enter the God Pharaohs is such a good card. We got Mowu. We got a chance to play with Mowu. Was it last time through? Yeah. What else are we liking here? I don't know about Ob Nixilis necessarily, so we're not seeing necessarily the awesome black cards that we'd want to see here. Enter the God Pharaohs, we have no blue, so I think we have to pass on that, unfortunately. Maybe we're just looking Mowu, and we got some +1/+1 counters action going on here. All right, we got another Ambush. And creature-wise, the Wolf is pretty good. Let's again see kind of how we're doing, spell versus card we want to play. I think the Ambush feels pretty good. I want 2 of those. We're going much harder into the red side of the world on the removal. I think we got to go with the creature right now here. It's either that or the Dread Horde. I think I'd rather be harder into green right now as we're still trying to figure out our path. All right, Spark Harvest is good removal in black. That feels pretty good. And missing out on anything else in our colors, not really. I think we take the Spark Harvest here. And the black is dried up. Green, we got some red. Dreadhorde Twins, that doesn't feel great in this deck. Encouraging Crisis, maybe. We just want the 2-drop with the Opportunist. I don't know if we necessarily want to play that. Maybe we just grab the Snare Spinner. Another Spark Harvest. We got a Vraska's Finisher as well. That feels okay, but maybe we are grabbing the other Spark Harvest with the removal while we can. We got a Ceratok is okay. Gateway Plaza for more fixing. Dreadhorde. Let's go back and kind of see how we're doing. So we got all these removal and fixing. So fixing, we got there. Removal, fixing, removal, removal. Got a little bit of fixing so far. And our creatures, doing okay at 2 slot. We can do 3s and 4s. I don't think we want another Gateway Plaza. We want to see if we can get some more of that like green fixing coming through. So I think we're okay here with the Dread Horde. I'd rather take the lower creature on the curve. All right, Crunch Wrangler feels pretty good here. In green, kind of trying to push that as our main color. Another 2-drop. Charity Extractor. I mean, that makes a case for in our board here, Watley. We'll see if what else are we missing out on. I mean, a Heartfire is another sacrifice, but we got the Spark Harvest. I think is a better sacrifice outlet there. Courage and Crisis. We don't have any of those. I think we can get those later. Let's take the Charity Extractor and just kind of see here. You know, another speculative pick. All right, another Snare Spinner. It's throwing up a wall. Unlikely Aid is an okay trick. I think we just take another Snare Spinner. Maybe this is pushing us towards like a Watley theme here. Well, if we go Watley, this feels pretty good. As far as a trick goes, I think we just take a Turret Ogre. Maybe we're sideboarding in a little bit harder into red. There's the Steady Aim, so we don't feel bad about missing out on that. Come on. We'll get you in the sideboard, though. Courage and Crisis, we picked one of those up. That's probably okay. Return to Nature is a good sideboard. Yeah, red-green looks to be open. That whole Nias selection. All right, Kumpai Pack 3. Let's see a bomb rare. Dreadhorde Invasion. I think that is what we want to be doing. Oh my gosh, we got a Obnix's Cruelty as well. Feels good. Jaya. No, we're not hard into red right now, but that feels like a pretty good one. But I think we take the Dreadhorde Invasion. Dropping that on turn 2 will feel pretty good if we can get that in hand. We got another Cruelty. All right, black may be feeling pretty good here. I think that's the best card in this pack, and it is even in our colors. So, feeling pretty good about green-black so far. Toll the Invasion. Like seeing that. Let's check out our creature count, though, here. Spark Harvest. Here we go. Dreadhorde Invasion. That's going to count as a creature. Courage and Crisis. We'll throw in the sideboard for right now. The Charity Extractor, Shriek Diver. I don't know if we necessarily want to be playing the Shriek Diver. We'll have to see. But creatures 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Seems okay. Kind of hovering around that right area. So I think I'd rather grab a Toll and take something out of their hand. Oops, we can get back over into this view. All right, I like the Reaver. It's just great value. And we already got an Electromancer. I don't know if we necessarily need another. So let's grab the Reaver. Ashiok is maybe what we want to be doing. We got another Obnix's Cruelty. Man. But Ashiok will feel pretty good here. I think Ashiok maybe one of our win conditions. Then here, let's see, 3-drop versus 4-drop, Vraska's Finisher, the Dreadhorde. We already got a Herald. Maybe we don't need another. Maybe we're just taking the Vraska's Finisher here. Let's see, we got a lot of 2-drops for that Vraska's Finisher. We got another. I don't think that'll feel so bad. Bond of Flourishing. That might work out okay. You know, digging for some permanence. Probably rather have that than another finisher. We'll throw that in the main for now. Toll the Invasion, a 3rd. I think we'll take that. Alright, pack's starting to come back around to us. Sorin's Thirst is not really the real deal. Forced Landing, maybe, as sideboard tech. We already got a Courage and Crisis, right? Yeah. Then we got Stinger 3-drop versus the Sunwing. I think that's okay. We'll grab another Stinger. Just get really heavy on the creatures. Top and Primordial Ooze doesn't feel great. Let's take the Shriek Diver. This is going to be a very controlling deck. We are going to have to make some cuts, make some moves here. All right, let's see how we're doing. Do we want red? That is the question. Do we want Watley? I don't know if Watley helps us out so much. It's kind of more so for the Herald. It's the Charity Extractor, excuse me, not the Herald. Get back in here. Herald is good. Yeah. It's worth having the fixing for the Cyclops. Maybe would rather have Aid the Fallen. Domri's Ambush. Getting some of the mountains out of here. I don't think it's even needed, this red splash. Let's see, this puts us at 40. We're gonna grab some lands here. Dreadhorde Invasion. Right here. Bond of Flourishing. Do we want the Shriek Divers out? And as far as fixing goes, we've got the New Horizons. I don't know if we necessarily need to be fixing right now. I like the +1/+1 counter though. Let's see here. Guess we're kind of setting up shop to get Ashiok in. Oops, we want to get over here. Creatures 15. 16 counting the enchantment we got. Planeswalkers doing some milling. Instants and sorceries. Definitely got to add some lands. We're at 13. Let's see, do we want more forest or swamps here? Probably more swamps, it looks like. Especially earlier on. And maybe, you know, the Spark Harvest aspect there. So I think we get rid of a Shriek Diver. This kind of just replaces itself, gain 3 life. Yeah, we never really got the card drawn into the blue, which is unfortunate. We'll get a Shriek Diver out of there. It seems like we're setting up shop. More so. Death Touchers. Arlen's Wolf's maybe a bit more of an attacker if we need it. How we doing? Creatures? Lands? Anything else we want to add in? Charity Extractor sets up a good shot. Maybe instead of Crunch? Drop Crunch. Anything else in green here? Seems like pretty good on the sideboard. Type materials. The life gain may be worth it. Maybe we do want to work in Watley. The amass one will be nice on the toll the evasion. Let's get rid of the Bond of Flourishing right now. And we get rid of a spare snare spinner. Kind of at 40 right now. Let's see. Talking about bringing in the charity extractor. If we do, what do we want to cut? Aid the Fallen feels pretty good with the 2 Planeswalkers and just being grindy. The Druid, do we want Mowu out? We getting any +1/+1 counters? Is it really just the Pollen Bright Druid? Maybe we just get the Wolf out. I guess it's just the Druid that's going to be able to put +1/+1 counters out. Kind of make them relevant in the late game there. Alright, I think this should be good. So what do we got here? Golgari. Millstone. There we go. I think this will be our deck, and that'll be this episode for today. We will catch you tomorrow when we are taking this deck into action against our Planeswalker friends. But until then, say Wahoo, Suru, Planeswalkers.